Hello, it's Ali. Welcome to Scale Addiction. In today's video, we're going to be unboxing this engine which I got from STL Kit. It's a 4-cylinder water-cooled gasoline engine. It comes with all the things you need. This is for the starter with DIN connector. I don't need this because I already have the relay. It's here and I already connected with the starter motor for this engine. So if we put it on this, I'm not going to use that. Maybe I will use it for a different project, or if I use it for another chassis. And here I got the spark plugs. Here are the spark plugs just like the real one. And with this engine it has a glow plug because it runs on natural methanol, but with this one running on gasoline. And here is the high voltage coil. This will be connected with the distributor on the engine. And here it will be power supply. I believe it's 7.5 volts. This is 6 to 15 volts, so we can put 2S to 3S LiPo battery, which is really good. It also comes with this wire. You can connect it with a 2S LiPo battery separately. I will be using this oil for assembling the engine, and it comes with this sponge. It will be very useful for oiling up the cylinder head or inside the cylinder. And also comes with the coolant reservoir and its hoses. And here is the tool I'm going to be using for assembling that engine. I got that on Amazon. It's a very good quality. I will put it in the video description box below if you want to check it out. So let's unbox it and see what we got. So here are all the things that comes with the engine. You got your hardware and all the gaskets, all the hardware, piston, and what I like about this is this one. And the detail absolutely amazing. That machining is perfect. And here's the cylinder block. You can see it has that, and it means that it's water cooled. And this is, I believe, for the water pump. Here's the distributor. I think it will be a problem a bit because it will be at the back of the engine, and over there I don't have that much room, but this is not a problem. I think the problem with this engine is this one, the intake manifold. The intake manifold will be like this. The throttle will be at the back, so I think I'm gonna have to redesign this and make it shorter so it doesn't take that much room because I don't have that much room here. But yeah, we're gonna assemble it and see what we have. Here is the exhaust. Looks like it's metal 3D printed. Yeah, looks cool. Here is the pistons, and the piston ring should be here. Yeah, there's the piston ring. So yeah. So I have the oil and the tools. We're gonna assemble that. It also comes with the QR code. It will tell you all the steps. So I'm gonna scan this and do the same thing. This video is sponsored by PCBWay. Think about PCBWay as all-in-one platform for CNC machining, 3D printing, sheet metal fabrication, and injection molding. If you are working on a custom design like me and you want to have highest 3D print quality, this is the way to go. You just have to upload the STL file here, choose the material, and it will tell you the price and shipping days. PCBWay's link in the video description box below for more information. Thanks to PCBWay for sponsoring this video. Alright, we are done with assembling the engine and we have few problems. First, we're gonna start with the intake manifold, and this one takes so much place and we don't have that much room over there. So I'm gonna have to redesign the intake manifold, and the carburetor shouldn't be here. It should be somewhere here and not sticking out from the hood. But yeah, and another problem is this engine twice as length as Simto engine. If we compare it side by side, we can see it's twice as long, and even I don't have clutch on it, but still it's way longer. So the length not gonna be a problem. I can push the engine forward or backward, that's not going to be a problem, but the width is a problem. This engine is way wider than this one. I think I'm going to have to get rid of the air suspension so we have more room over there, or I have to redesign the exhaust as well so we can make the engine more narrow so we can fit it over there. And keep in mind, this engine is not fully assembled. We still have to put the distributor here, so it's going to be longer a bit. And we have to find a room for the ignition coil as well, but that's not going to be a problem. The main problem is the width. We can put it over there, and if we test fit it, it's impossible to put it over there. I'm gonna have to get rid of the servos and also this one as well. I'm gonna have to make it a bit higher, or we don't need it, so we're gonna have to figure it out. Here's the new chassis. I'm gonna test here because it's white and we can see it way better. Here the problem with this is the exhaust first, and then once it gets in, the intake manifold will be a problem, but the length not gonna be a problem. So let me guys know, should I do redesigning the exhaust and also intake manifold so we can put it here and keep the servos, or redesign another chassis just for this engine? And something else we should be considering is the weight. If I redesign another chassis, I'm gonna have to put a new shock. This one is way bigger than this one, so that's what we have to do. But let me guys know, should I redesign the exhaust and intake manifold to fit it on this one, or design a new chassis? So if I design a new chassis, I'm gonna get rid of the servos and I'm gonna make an arm from here to here, and it will make it way stronger. I don't want to make any modification on this chassis or cut it. I think I'm gonna have to make this one electrical, and I know some of you wanted to see that as well. You know, I thought this engine will be bigger than Simto engine, but in reality it looks way better. And if we put this in the engine bay, we have engine from here to here, it will be way cooler than this one. And we also have spark plugs, but I would like to paint the cam pulleys just like this one so it will pop up in the engine. So let me guys know, should I redesign the intake manifold and the exhaust and make sure to put it over there, or design a new chassis just for this and keep the Supra with Simto engine? The file link and the engine will be in the video description box below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.